Vice President. Are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many members of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times so that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to Puerto Rico and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries where corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and reckoned with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is the symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the President so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are 7 members and numerous guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To
Practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and to develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA membership possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Garrison FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Is there any new business?
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
I move to suspend the standing chapter rules so that we may use our phones.
Secretary.
It's been properly moved and seconded to suspend the standing chapter rules so that we may use our cell phones. This is not debatable nor amendable and requires a majority vote. Those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say no.
No.
Noes have it. Suspend the rules fails.
President,
The Vice President.
I move that our chapter hold a day camp for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders.
Second.
It's
I
been
object to the consideration of the question.
An objection has been called for. Shall the question be considered? Those in favor of considering the question, please rise. Be seated. Those opposed, please rise. Be seated. With 4 in favor and 1 against, we will consider the question.
Madam President,
The Vice President.
This motion is an excellent idea because not only will the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders get an idea of what we do, but also we can expose them to our CDEs. This is an excellent idea because then we have preparation for our new members in junior high. I encourage you all to vote yes to this motion with me.
Madam President,
The Secretary.
This is a great opportunity for all of us to have because we will be able to encourage the younger students and the younger kids about the FFA and what we're about, and it'll be really good to just get them really more involved and active in FFA. So I encourage you all to vote yes.
Madam President,
The Reporter. Hosting this day camp is a fantastic idea. With the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders could learn all about FFA and maybe they would want to join FFA when they get old enough. So please vote yes on this new motion.
Madam President,
The Treasurer.
This time of year is really busy, and we don't really have the time and people to be having this day camp. It's just not really a good time. So I encourage you all to vote no on this main motion.
Madam President,
The Secretary.
I rise question message.
Please state your question.
It's really hot in here, maybe open up the door.
No, you may not.
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
this motion is an excellent idea. It would not only encourage the 6th graders, so when they get into junior high, that they can join FFA, but also it might inspire them to be presidents or Sentinel. Please vote yes to this motion.
Madam President,
The Reporter.
I move to lay this motion on the table.
Second. It's been properly moved and seconded to lay this motion on the table. This is not debatable nor amendable and requires a majority vote. Those in favor of laying this motion on the table, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
Noes have it. Lay on the table fails.
Madam President,
The Vice President.
By passing this motion, not only will we be able to encourage these members to join FFA, but also we can give them a good insight to what we are, what we're about, what we believe in. So I encourage you all to vote yes in this motion with me.
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
having this motion around would hopefully encourage 4th, 5th, and 6th graders to not only become FFA members, but it'll also process them to start getting SAEs so they can hopefully have an SAE when they get older. Please vote yes on this motion.
Madam President,
The Treasurer.
these kids, they're too young to be driving, so their parents are gonna have to take time out of their day to like take them there and bring them home. And it's just gonna be a complete ruckus for parents and guardians of these kids. So I encourage you all to vote down this main motion.
Madam President,
The Secretary.
I disagree with the previous speaker. I think that this is a very great opportunity for our FFA chapter. Not only can we encourage those younger students, but it would be really great to promote our FFA chapter and show that we take our time with the younger students as well as our own chapter. And so I encourage you all to vote yes.
Madam President, the reporter. This motion is a great idea. It would be a lot of fun for all of our members to host this day camp, and it would be a ton of fun for all the students that were participating in the camp. So please vote yes on this motion.
Is there any further discussion? Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. All those in favor of our chapter holding a day camp for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
Ayes have it. Motion passes. We will hold a day camp for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders.
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
I move that the chapter rent a dunking tank for the next home football game as a fundraiser for Coach for Kids program.
Second. It's been properly moved and seconded that the chapter rent a dunking tank for the next home football game as a fundraiser for Codes for Kids. Is there any discussion?
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
This would be a great way to not only get some more attendance at the football games, but also support a good cause for winter is right around the corner and make kids go around without much of a coat. So please vote yes on this one.
Madam President,
The Treasurer.
as being the chapter treasurer, I know that we have enough money to go get this dunking booth and set it up. It would have like a big effect on this Coach for Kids campaign that's going on. So I encourage you all to vote yes on this main motion.
Madam President,
The Vice President.
anything with fundraiser, it's a perfect idea. I know that as a chapter, it's a good idea to fundraise. We need to fundraise to get more money for people who don't have money. So I encourage you all to vote yes on this motion.
Madam
Madam
President,
The Secretary.
I agree with the maker of this motion. This is a very great idea for our chapter because it'll be nice because there will be a lot of people there for the football game, and so it'll be really nice to be allowed to go out and promote and have fun with the other kids that might not be in FFA, but see that we do have good promotions and that we do have a lot of fun fundraisers, and this is a really good opportunity for us. So I encourage you all to say yes.
Madam President, the reporter. This motion is a great idea. Codes for Kids is a great program, and it'd be really awesome for our chapter to help out with this program. So please vote yes on this motion.
Madam President,
The Vice
I
President.
move to amend the motion so that it states volleyball game replaces football game.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded to amend the motion so that it states volleyball game instead of football game. This is debatable and amendable and requires a majority vote. Is there any discussion?
Madam President.
The Vice President.
In the fall, as everybody knows, the nights can get cold. So by having it at a volleyball game, it would be indoors so that people wouldn't get hypothermia. So I encourage you all to vote yes on this amendment.
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
I don't agree with this amendment. Not only is it hard to clean up all the water, and Doug would get really mad at us, but having it inside may not promote it as well because they will get water everywhere after the dunker gets wet, and it's just going to be a great mess. So please vote no on this.
Madam President,
The Treasurer.
with this amendment, we could have more people coming to our volleyball games because I went to some and we don't have the best attendance. But if we had this, we could maybe have at least 20 more people come just to see someone get dunked. So I think this is a great amendment. Please vote yes.
Madam President,
The Reporter.
I think this amendment is a terrible idea. Volleyball season is almost over, so we won't have time to get the dunking booth and get everything all planned out. Please vote no on this amendment.
Madam President,
The Secretary.
I move to limit debate to 1 minute per person.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded to limit debate to 1 minute per person. This is not debatable, but is amendable as to the limits of debate and requires a two-thirds vote. Those in favor of limiting debate, please rise. Be seated. Those opposed, please rise. Be seated. With 1 in favor and 4 against, limit debate fails.
Madam President,
The Secretary.
I think the volleyball game would be a great opportunity because a lot of people aren't really encouraged to go to volleyball games. President said, it will be indoors, so we won't have to worry about people getting really cold or anything. And we will have committees that we can encourage to clean up the water messes. And we can have a lot of fun with this activity. I think it'd be a really good idea. And I think that being indoors would be better than being outdoors because there are less liabilities. And so it would just be a really great idea for us to each other. So I encourage you all to vote yes.
Is there any further discussion on the main motion? Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. All those in favor of amending the motion so that we rent a dunking tank at a home volleyball game as a fundraiser for the Coats for Kids program, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
Ayes have it. Amendment passes.
Madam President,
The recorder.
I move to fix the time to adjourn, so when we adjourn, we stay adjourned until 7 a.m. tomorrow in the interim.
Second. It's been properly moved and seconded to fix the time to which to adjourn, so that when we adjourn, we stay adjourned until 7 a.m. tomorrow in the interim. This is not debatable, but is amendable as to the time to adjourn and requires a majority vote. Those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
Those
Division.
A division has been called for. This requires a more accurate means of voting. Those in favor of fixing the time to which to adjourn, please rise. Be seated. Those opposed, please rise. Be seated. With 1 in favor and 4 against, fix the time to which to adjourn fails. Is there any further discussion on the main motion? Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. All those in favor of our chapter renting a ducking tank for the home volleyball games as a fundraiser for the Coats for Kids program, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The ayes have it. Motion passes. We will rent a dunking tank for the home volleyball games as a fundraiser for the Coats for Kids program. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting of the Garrison FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag.